someone's required to be in the front seat, why not put him in the driver's seat?
Ooh.
Because it looks way better when no one's in the driver's seat.
Yep.
If that person's not going to intervene at all and is not going to grab the wheel, don't put him in the driver's seat. Put him in the passenger seat. But for some reason, you need them still in the front seat. That was kind of a damper. The reason they're doing that is because they're being extremely cautious and extremely safe about any little incident that could happen. They want to make sure everything goes smoothly. A very small number of people get invited to use this thing. Perfect conditions, geofence location, small area, no highways, great weather, only during the daytime. Like, there's so many things that they're trying to do to make sure this little experiment goes well so that they can build out on it and build out on it and build out on it. And maybe one day it's all of Austin. Maybe one day it's all hours. Maybe one day there's nobody in the front seat. But that's all maybe one day type stuff. So if you want to read into this as being a successful test with a few interventions, you can. But that's a really hard extrapolation to go all the way out to like robo-taxis all over the country.
I also implore you to get in a Waymo, because they're really, really good.
Yeah,
and have
it's
been really
funny
good for a long time.
But also use the same tricks at like remote drivers, like constant monitoring by like centers internationally. It's not the goalposts are not that far off.
There's a lot of resurfaced talk about Waymo because of these tests, because of the things that Tesla has said about geofence testing before. Waymo being a lot of them are Jaguar I-Paces with a bunch of LiDAR sensors on top, much more expensive to make a bunch of these taxis. But they operate around a whole bunch of cities and without a driver in the front seat. And so naturally, there are lots of instances of them screwing up. And people are bringing back up the footage now of, oh, look at what this Waymo couldn't do. Oh, look at this weird incident that this Waymo pulled off. Or, oh, look at all these things that Waymo has been doing behind the scenes. So this is a very difficult technological problem to solve.